Hey, my good, gorgeous people. It is your girl, Just Lovely. I'm coming live tonight because guess what? I am bored. Your girl is bored. She is bored. So I decided that I was going to go live and come in and just talk to my people for a little bit. So let's go.
And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Yes, y'all, your girl boy, honey. I had to come live. I ain't know what to do. Now, I can talk about a few things that I saw today. Um, I noticed that there was some people putting up videos about who all in my chat. Hey, Latasha Phillips, welcome to the chat, babes. Now I could say that I saw a few things today. I saw some people talking about Ness and how she was over there with Queen Ops and Shell, telling on all her business. And the people, and she ran off because the people had recognized her and put her real name in the chat, I guess. Um, I heard it on Tia channel last night and I was kind of asleep. So this morning I just was like, oh yeah, I saw that last night. And for whatever reason I kept rewinding Tia channel because I kept going to sleep on the damn video. But yeah, y'all, honey, that was a hot mess. But I don't understand like why did the predator actually upload the video when Jay Dunn been telling us this whole time. Jay Dunn has been telling us that Ness went off to the disciple because she was on that goddamn coke. Jay Dunn been telling us that she said she was down in Miami bumping. Hey, cool gamer. Yeah, she was down there in Miami bumping, child. She said she moved to Seattle because she wasn't gonna bump no more with no big fat woman, baby. So I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised about the pictures. And I hate that somebody had to go through all that mistreatment. Like that right there in itself, like the way she was describing the things that Big Mike was doing to her, I was like, God damn, how can you endure that? But I guess when you on drugs, you can kind of endure a whole lot of stuff. I guess, that ain't my plight. That ain't my story. Well, how y'all doing? Also, we went back to Miss Dolly and her friends. You know, her real friends, the ones she know since she know in real life. We went back to that, and everybody was saying that they felt like it was a play. Honestly, I don't feel like Dolly was a part of the play. I feel like Dolly was just as stunned as everybody else. What I didn't understand was how was the friends that hit her link up talking about how who who told who got you this upset? Hell, my friend got me upset. You know the one a snack. That's who got me this upset. Because honestly, I wouldn't have never known that Dolly had a channel if it wasn't for Lady Nika. I wouldn't have known that. I actually went and subscribed to her channel because I'm gonna support people that have small channels like my own. Do I have the numbers? I'm like right over 1,000 people. But normally this isn't my content. I really don't do, beef sector content. A lot of times you may come over to my channel and we doing some true crime, or I'm just over here shooting the breeze with my peeps. But it's very rare that I speak about, beef sector things. Also today I saw that old girl, what's her name? Chat Route. Baby, when I tell y'all Chat Route really do have some issues. At first I was thinking that Chat Route was one of them type of people that actually just say anything to get people I don't give a damn shit. She can lurk all she damn want. I just feel like I guess she had her senses. I don't know. I feel like once you've been in recovery, you should be recovered from a whole lot of things. I think that a lot of people they start out smoking marijuana. If they don't have the willpower, then they can go on to harder drugs. That's just my thought. Now in the 90s, baby, I was blowing it up. My nigga, he used to sell weed. I was goddamn going in the goddamn stash, just rolling my everyday blunts and didn't give a fuck. And I was smoking weed all fucking day long. But did I go past marijuana? Hell no, I ain't go past marijuana. I was barely a drinker. I noticed that every time I drank liquor, cause I couldn't stand the taste of beer. But every time I would drink liquor, I would get sick. I would get sick as hell. But I realized that I can't drink like gin, rum, whiskeys. Only thing I could drink and don't get sick is a good tequila. And it gotta be top shelf tequila. I ain't going in now getting no bottom shelf shit because that ain't gonna help me out either. I'm gonna goddamn smoke me some good top shelf smooth tequila with a little rosy lime juice, a little salty, or maybe a sugar rim. And I'm gonna be, on my way. I'm gonna be goddamn cool and smooth. And that's just how it is. If I get in one of them old feel good moods, a bitch be smooth as hell, baby. I might goddamn pull up on your nigga and be like, hey, jump in. No, no, but I am a smooth broad. But I don't care about her being in my damn bushes. She can say whatever she want. I guess this will give her some content on somebody who she don't know, right? Okay, so speaking of people that people don't know, that's one of my biggest pet peeves on YouTube. For people to be like, I don't even know that bitch. Shit. They really don't know your ass either, but they see the antics that you out here in these streets playing. So basically they got down, speak on it. Shit. They talk about it. The first time somebody hit me with, bitch, I don't even know you. It was lovely love. I already had a thing out for lovely love because, ever since this beef sector shit started, I was always Miss Just Lovely. I was always just lovely. And for her name to be as close as mine and doing the fuck shit they were saying she was doing over there on her channel, and then how she act up on other people's platform, I was insulted. Like, oh, girl, please change your fucking name. I even had the audacity to go and change my name. I changed my name to Miss Scarlett. Oh, hell no. Because, baby, me and Lovely Love is nothing alike. And that was the first thing I came up with was, oh, hell no. Bitch, change your name. But I'm also a part of a lot of other sectors. I'm a crafter. So if into crafts, I think I'm gonna go back on my crafting channel for a little while and do a little stuff. I have to do my niece's baby shower. She want me to do her some activity books, games, and she want me to do a couple of centerpieces. So I might just film that and put it over on my crafting channel. So that is just lovely plans if you're interested. So yeah, I might do that. But yeah, Chat Rap and Indigo, they are on Lady Nika channel just arguing. I'm like, oh my God, I took a nap on them too, cause I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take me a nap, cause I ain't talking about shit. But when I woke up, they were still at it. I'm like, God damn, who gonna pay to put these motherfucker down? But one thing Lady Nika said, in order for you to put somebody down on her channel, it's a quick 50. She ain't going for no goddamn $10 per, for 10 minutes. She said you gotta pay her 50 bucks and she could put a bitch down. So I guess that nobody want to give Nika that $50 to put no hoe down. Cause I was so sick and tired of hearing they ass over there talking about some goddamn nonsense. And then Chat Rap, I don't know. Sometimes I be feeling sorry for her. Cause she do be seeming like she got an IEP. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. But sometimes I think that is just a plot. That's a goddamn play in itself. Cause I could never imagine anybody being that fucking slow. I can't. It gotta be a fucking play. Can't nobody tell me that girl ain't goddamn just kidding. But some of the things that people be saying about Chat Rap, I be like, my God, what the hell going on? They say shit like, I don't even want to repeat the shit they say about the damn dog, because I got my own. Hey Naomi, I got my own fucking dog. If somebody told me I'm putting peanut butter down there for my dog to lick it off, I'd be offended too. But I'm not washing Sophie dog bowl with my damn food that I eat out of plates and forks and knives. She gonna get her own dishwater. I'm gonna fix up my own dishwater so I can get Sophie little bowl and stuff cleaned out and her water bowl cleaned out. But we not gonna share the same dishwater. And I agree. I got like maybe 3 or 4 cutting boards. I don't use the meat cutting board to cut up my fruits and vegetables. So, no. Maybe she is a little slow. I feel like she need a little bit more guidance. Good God Almighty. Woo! Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is the fact that I feel like that motherfucking Pizarro been playing with us, right? Okay, so Pizarro, you been going live for like last week, you been going live. You been getting us 20 minutes and you been real crackly and you ain't giving us no, I get it. Every hoe need a good break, but you ain't giving us no good energy. Like, you giving us 20 minutes and we be like, child, what the hell? All right, we'll go for that. Have fun. But that shit been annoying to me. It's been like, oh my God, girl, do better. We want some good shit going on. What else been going on? Okay, so Brianna said she ain't gonna lie because she didn't feel too good today because she took her shot. And I can understand that. Sometimes that medication hold on, y'all, because I might forget to take mine. But sometimes that medication will have you throw it off. You ain't your normal self. So I ain't gonna count her off. She might come to live outfit say she might come to work tomorrow and do her some homework. Let me gobble down these pills. Okay. Earlier today, I was a little down. I was in my feelings. I feel like my job is playing with me. At one point, I felt like I did a great thing by choosing the position, the job that I had chose after my retirement. I felt like they were taking good care of me. And in a sense they are, but I get it. I got health insurance. I know that my health insurance gonna help me with this surgery that I'm having. Actually, I done reached the deductible. So I feel like by me reaching my deductible, hell, my surgery just might be free. I done been to over 30 goddamn appointments since May. So hell, I already done reached the damn deductible. So let's see what this surgery gonna hit for. But what else, child? What else? Yeah, I ain't got now short term disability check. And I'm pissed off. I had put in a request because my doctor been sent in the information, and I've been like sitting around here for the last past 3 damn months. I mean the last past 3 weeks. I take that back. I ain't gonna lie on them like that. Hey Andrea, welcome. I ain't gonna lie on their ugly asses like that. But these last past 3 weeks, baby. I've been like, oh my God, I need some fucking money, bitch. Where the fuck is my money? And when I reached out to them today and they were like, yeah, Latasha, I get it. I do. I really see, I think that she got us fucking spoiled. Because I'm used to Pizarro going live and it'd be a good 4-5 hours. It'd be a good 4-5 hour live. Do y'all know when I was working, I could actually listen to Pizarro and somebody else go live, and that'll be my whole day. I'd be entertained while working my whole fucking day. So yeah, you're right. I know she got them babies. And then people be always accusing her of not spending enough time with her babies. So I get it. I ain't gonna give her too much grief. But bitch, I've been bored. You got to come stir up some drama. Now, it's certain people that I don't watch. I can't tell y'all no lie. Like when they were talking about the a snack, I didn't know who the hell they were talking about. People had to tell me, a snack girl is she the girl who was over on Demetri panel, and Demetri kind of gave her ultimatum, to stay away from people like Lady Nico Pizarro and Brianna. And I was like, huh? How the hell you gonna tell somebody that shit? But yeah, nah, it's a lot of people that I don't watch, and it's a lot of people that I be needing to actually familiarize myself with. But it's also some people that you couldn't pay me to watch. As bad as I be saying I need me some damn cash right about now, you couldn't pay me to go watch no motherfucking Fishy Babe and Dimitri. I don't know. Let me tell y'all who I have been watching though. I've been watching Cruiser. I've been having a goddamn good ass time over there watching Cruiser. I was like, this motherfucker here know she messy. With her goddamn I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was, me. I thought she was Koji. But now she not. She said that she Methodist. And so I've been having me a real good time over there messing around with Miss Cruiser now. But I was like, damn, Miss Cruiser kind of remind me of myself. Because I know sometimes I get a little messy with my goddamn good Koji ass. And I'm gonna drop my link just in case. I mean, I could kind of hold it on my own. I ain't scared to talk. honey doing on with this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Today I had went over to Facebook, and on my Facebook I saw that one of the deacons had died. And I just screenshot and sent it to my aunt because I was like, I don't even know him. And the reason being is because I really haven't been to church since 2020. Do I feel guilty? No, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go by my church one Sunday and I'm gonna see what it looked like. Cause I noticed that one time we went by there and it was just as empty. I'm gonna go by there and see what it look like. If it's a good little packed house, I might go back to church. Cause one thing about my church, girl, them people be running down out the goddamn choir stand. Girl, when I tell you they get the most exercise on Sundays, they, they get some good exercise on Sunday, baby. They be got it's a lady, she be sitting up in front of us almost every. Hold on, Andrea. Almost every Sunday that wig fly off, baby. Hey, Andrea.
What up, Just Lovely? What
How
up?
you doing?
I'm doing good, girl. I just got back from Vegas on vacation. Okay,
I can
it
hear it
was
in your voice.
it
You
was
don't
hot
lost your
as hell in
voice?
Vegas. Yeah, it was hot to hell in Vegas. Okay, but I had a great time. We had a good time. It was cool. It was good, cool,
That's
good,
one
cool.
thing. That's one
Yeah,
thing. I could do Vegas. If I do Vegas around now, yeah. It's an all night affair. It's an all night affair.
yes.
Yes, baby. In the head show, you at the Koji, you gonna be sharp as hell. You gonna be sharp. You gonna be sharper than a mug, and you gonna have on the best hat. All them
Yeah.
sisters and mothers gonna have on a pretty hat. So you is not lying about that. You ain't lying.
So what's up with you?
All them mothers gonna have on a beautiful hat. Girl, nothing. I was bored. I decided that I wanted to come live and just shoot the shit, talk a little
Oh,
shit, swallow a little spit. Oh, one more thing I seen out the other day, y'all. Sean Bradley. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Sean Bradley, he's a messy little something, something. Sean
yes,
Bradley done started up a war, baby.
I see that. I see
He
he
done
has.
started up a war between that damn honey and that damn what's that? I don't like that new name. That's
Poppy Bowl.
Chelsea. I'm gonna say Chelsea.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
her.
Yeah, I seen it. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "That's a lot." Okay, when Kwani grow her from the grave to the cradle, I said, "Oh Lord." Ah,
She
so
said
what?
no, the Baptist and the Deaconess board and the mothers were the head. Hmm?
So what's your
What you
take
say?
on support? What's your take on supporting and sharing out people videos and helping them get to their 1,000?
I can't make nobody want you.
Right.
I have my 1,000, but I don't have the views.
Okay.
But I can't make nobody come over here and look at what I put out. I just
Right.
can't. And then
Right.
I can't expect for anybody else to do it for me.
Uh huh.
So the only thing I could do is, it's a slow pace. I feel like if
Yes.
I noticed that since I've been going live more, I've
Uh
been
huh.
getting more views. I
Okay.
noticed that Lady Nika been sharing some of my videos. I appreciate her for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been helping me get more views.
Uh huh.
But you got to be vigilant. You got to be out here doing your job too. You got to be doing your lives.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
I
I
felt
think.
like that was some bull.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I did too. I thought personally it was some behind the scene conversation, and I was like, it's other people in her circle group that got a lot of subscribers, and they over there promoting you. But if you're boring, I'm not watching you. See, that's why it says YouTube. I can
But
decide
you
if
know
you.
what? She
Mhm.
said she said she started with Lady Snoop,
Mhm.
Demetra,
Okay.
and one other person. I forgot who the other person was. But I know that Lady Snoop has a whole lot of subscribers.
True.
But
True.
I also agree with the fact that we're in the beef sector, right?
Right. Okay. Right.
So if I'm trying to play some games in the beef sector, y'all remember when I had the games going? But
Mhm.
I was also affiliated with gamers too. But them
Okay.
people
Okay.
don't even play their games no more. I be looking for them. They don't even play games no more. But those videos used to get views because I was affiliated with other people who played The Sims.
Uh huh.
So basically, you just got to know your audience. I can't
Yes. Yes.
expect for nobody in the B sector to be interested in me playing no video games. I can't.
Mhm.
Unless you're
Mhm.
gonna be playing video games and you're gonna be talking about the beef sector. But I don't see how you're gonna do that because you're gonna be more interested in your game.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like I don't do beat the content, but I mean mine is steady and slow. But I'm not trying to, if I get my thousand, I get my thousand. But if people share me out, I appreciate them sharing me out. If they don't, I'm not tripping. So my thing is, it's one thing when people, you can't force people to come subscribe to your channel. You can't force people to come and look at your content. And then
So
are
Andre,
you?
you don't have your 1,000.
No, no, I don't have my thousand. I'm at 876 subscribers.
Okay, so I'm gonna share your link in my chat. But
Okay.
and this channel actually this channel done did everything, baby. This channel done been um a beauty channel.
Mm-hmm.
When I started out on YouTube, I was showing people how they could fix their. Cause see, back then when I started out on YouTube with makeup artists.
Okay.
Everybody that I was surrounded with, they did makeup too on their channel. A lot of them
Okay.
people don't do channel, they don't do any content either. But
Uh-huh.
what I did, my very first video was me showing how I fixed my MAC
My
eyeshadow.
very first video was me. Mm-hmm. Make actually okay. Okay.
Fixed
Mm,
my MAC eyeshadow. And my MAC eyeshadow was because I broke it. That was like one of my, oh, it was so pretty. It was a pretty color too. But I went back through my videos and I just deleted all those videos because
oh,
I
you did.
just felt like they were old, they were grainy.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't as much things that you can actually do with those videos. The makeup had changed by then.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically what I'm gonna do that for. So then when the B sector started, I came back and I did my makeup, and then after that we went over to my other channel, which was the
The planet.
confession booth, and I read letters where people was actually writing in and they were asking for advice. Child, I was looking at them videos the other day, baby. Them some funny ass videos. I was I would cuss people out. Oh, and
Mhm.
then on that channel, the what's his name? The wrench. Oh, baby, he was
Yeah.
coming for me. But I
Mhm.
think that when people be hold on, let me share your channel. I
Okay.
think that when people be actually writing, it's very hard for me to read like you write. Some
Okay.
people
Yes.
spell won't It's WANT, but they spell it WONT. Like I'm like, that's not what you meant. So that kind of throw me too. And I'm
Yes.
like, I love me some TOO versus TO and TWO too. So
Uh-huh.
I was getting letters like that.
Yeah. I understand. I understand, but I just think that's stuff. And then I do believe sometimes these content creators on this in the B sector, they are being passive aggressive on their community wall. I'm sorry, but they throwing shots on their community wall. I don't know what it is about that community wall, but it could be passive aggressive behavior on that community wall. And then act like they don't know what the hell we talking about when somebody take that shot and go live and say something about it.
But see, I don't even ever if I see somebody community wall, it's
Uh-huh.
very rare.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's very rare. Like when
Okay.
people be talking about, oh, you seen what this person put on their community wall? I might
Uh-huh.
go and look at it, but it's really
Okay.
rare that I see
Okay.
what people put on their community wall. But I can
Okay.
see that too. I can see people being passive aggressive. I can
Mm-hmm.
see where people are actually, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. So I
Right,
can see
right.
that.
Mm-hmm. And then I said,
And I didn't understand. I'm sorry, go ahead.
because I was like, I put it in the chat. I said, y'all don't see they on that community wall being passive aggressive. I'm like, they was doing that for almost a month or two. I was like, y'all don't see this?
So are you
And
speaking about the Dolly situation?
yes, and that's what it popped out. That's why Lady Nika went live and said something because that's how everything popped off. And then I looked at it. I said, okay, so what if Lady Nika shares Dolly channel? She can't make folks go subscribe to her channel, and she can't make folks.
That's
She
true.
can't. She can't make folks. Okay, so what if I do go subscribe to Dolly's channel? If I don't do gaming, if I don't like gaming, I could turn the channel. That's why it's called YouTube. If you're
And
boring to me, I
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Mhm.
did subscribe when she shared her channel
I did
before,
too. I
and I
did
do
too.
notice that Lady Nika actually tell her moderators to drop their channels in the chat. I
Right.
noticed that. And I think
Right.
I had subscribed to a lot of their channels, and I tried to go and watch Dolly's videos, and then somebody else go live, so I go look at them.
Right. Then like it's like I
I'm
just
gonna
think
tell
sometimes.
you. I'm sorry. Go
Go ahead.
ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I think
No,
I
I was
think
gonna say, as far as Sarah is concerned, I met Sarah on my crafting channel.
okay.
We've done lives together before. So Lady Nika didn't. I was shocked to see she was Lady Nika's moderator. So
Mm-hmm.
I've already known Sarah. I've been going over to her channel, and I may not say nothing in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm watching what she's doing because we have the same interests. I like crafting, although I'm not a tumbler. But I will purchase.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I just think
So yeah,
some of that shit that should never happen yesterday. I think it was way too much. It was making people pick between sides. It was making people make it feel more ODS. Oh, Lady can help him get to his 1,000. Yeah, but he do be the content. Okay, when Lady Nick is not on and Bazaar not on, Brianna not on, I'm over there in his chat getting the kiki. So so it's like I just thought that was unfair to it was unfair to Lady Nika, and it's unfair to her people, her core people that she named. Why they ain't helping her get her subscribers? That's all I'm saying. I'm not asking nobody to do shit. I'm not
right.
I
This
want
is
my
like you
subscribers to come
said.
on genuine. Come on and feel like they want to subscribe to my channel. I just did a whole videos with being in Vegas. I just did a video because somebody said over there in Chicago that I don't like black children, and I just did a video showing my black children. Okay, It's on my community wall that I have black children that I love too.
Oh, congratulations! You're a football mom.
Yes, I am. My son is playing football.
And
So yes, I'm so happy for him. He loves.
he's so cute too.
I'm going to cut all that hair out. I was like,
So
that hair
did
is
who,
getting. But that
don't
football
you
is
cut
expensive.
his hair?
He needs a haircut. Got too much hair. He needs a haircut. He needs a haircut. He does. And then next
He can
weekend,
put
I'm
it back in a ponytail.
no, girl, no. I like the clean cut look. The clean cut look. He just good. He done grew it out for the summer, but honey, we finna cut that hair. And his school about to start. He need a haircut for school start. I'm a little anal about
Look,
how I'm raising my son. I like that haircut clean, and he look nice and everything. I like that. And so yes, I'm a football mom. My
you can get
grandson
it.
is
You
turning.
can get him an edge up, but let him keep his hair.
Huh? What you say? Get
I
him an
say you can
edge
get
up.
him an edge up and let him keep his hair. Yeah, like
Uh,
they clean his edges. Oh, you just mean.
he need to have a little bit of hair on his head. Okay, school about to start. He about to grow that hair out anyway again. Let's cut that stuff off and try and do something new. Okay, and then my grandson about to turn 1. We giving him a big old party. We giving him a big old party.
When is his birthday?
His birthday is August 13th, and
When is his birthday?
his birthday is August
Okay.
13th.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Yeah, his birthday is August 13th, and he about to be 1 years old, and he finna have a big old party. And so yeah, that's what keep
We're
me busy
having
out.
a luau on the we're having a luau on the 12th because my cousin, I got two cousins, their
Uh-huh.
birthday is August 13th, and then her one of the it's a girl and a boy. And then I got one of the girl, her birthday was the girl, her brother's birthday is on the 15th. And so I got my girl cousin and the boy cousin who birthday on the 15th. They're my aunt's children, and then my boy cousin whose birthday on the 13th, he's my uncle's son. So they're throwing them a really big luau on the 12th.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh, I know that's right, girl. She
You
said,
ready?
"Sorry, y'all, washing dishes and drop." You dropped your phone in the water.
Oh Lord.
Right
Oh,
now,
oh Lord. Man.
you
Yeah,
know
these
what?
kids.
When I have my with me, I put it up on my ledge.
Okay, me too. These kids are getting big, girl. These kids are getting big, and I'm 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 about to turn 49 come January, but I'm celebrating that in Vegas with some girlfriends. But when I turn 50, I'm being in Jamaica. That is my birthday Christmas to myself. I'm being in Jamaica my 50th birthday. But
Okay,
yes,
so you were 74. You're 75, baby.
yeah, I'm 75. Yes, me and my twin sister. I have a twin sister.
I forgot you were a twin.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we
forgot you were a
75.
twin. I want to have you seen Mr. Devonair or what's her name?
Who?
When people say her name, everybody be like, "Ugh." Kendra.
Who? Uh, I have not seen Kendra, but I used to
You
talk to
remember
Mr. Debonair.
Kendra?
And I haven't seen Kendra, but I used to talk to Mr. Debonair. I just haven't talked to him in a while, but I used to talk to him a lot, and he was doing good the last time I talked to him. But no, I
Yeah,
haven't seen Kendra.
ever since Bama Girl stopped doing videos, I haven't seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen Kendra since she was over there with Michelle. And why are you not over there, Just Lovely? If you don't mind me asking.
She threw me out.
You
She
lying.
threw me away.
Really? And that's the honest truth?
No, I'm not.
Is
That's the
that are
honest
you
truth.
really?
She told I had asked her, I invited her to go with me. I invited her to go with me to the show when they came. So this is the exclusive because I
Okay.
had never said anything.
Okay.
But I asked her if she wanted to go with me to the show when they came to Atlanta. And when I got home that night, she had blocked me. She took my moderator.
Oh my
She took
God.
my moderator stick. Yeah, but I already, let me tell you something.
Mhm.
I've been
Okay.
a Sean supporter since the early days, like
Yeah.
way before Michelle and before Michelle put what you call it out her house. Quincy,
Okay.
whatever
Okay.
his
Okay.
name. What's his,
Funky Dineva. Funky
what's his
Dineva.
name?
Quincy, but
Yes.
his name he go by Funky
So
Dineva.
ever since yes. So before she even put him out, I was a
Okay.
Sayshawn Bradley supporter, right?
Okay.
And of course, if they're gonna come to Atlanta, I'm gonna go and see Sean.
Right. Right.
That's a given. But she kept when she was trying to tell me that Sean had something to do with the whole Maddie and the whatever Sean I told us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I believe Sean. He ain't got no reason to lie.
Right.
And I
Right.
ain't even when she said what she said, I was like, okay, you know what, never mind. Cause it ain't my place to make you believe in nothing. I was supporting you through the whole Madison thing. I thought
Right.
that
Right.
was wrong as fuck.
Right.
I hated
Right.
the way they talked to Michelle. I
Yep.
hated the way they talked about Michelle. I didn't
Right.
give a damn if Michelle was messy. I didn't give a
Right.
good goddamn. But what you not gonna do is try and tell me who I can love and who I can follow.
Right. Because I remember you telling me,
Period.
Andrea. I remember you saying, Andrea, Sean is not like what you think he is. I remember you telling. We was all having the conversation. You was like, no, that's not Sean. And you said, and then you said, Andrea, I've been following him for years. I remember you telling me that.
Yep.
Remember you telling me that. So I was just wondering what happened between you two
It's
because
not my place to. It's never been my place to advise people of other people.
right,
You'll see on your own. That's how I've always
right,
looked at it.
yes,
You'll see on your own.
right. And I
It
and I
took
was
me a while to even go and be. It
and
took
that's
me
why
a
I
long time to even go and be around Brianna them, but I noticed the I can't even say I noticed the change because I never was going over there because I didn't like Susie before it was even a John Gacy thing. I just
right.
didn't. I didn't like Susie because the way she treated Chopper. Chopper, my
Uh-huh.
damn baby. Don't be fucking with my motherfucking Chopper.
Mm-mm. So you didn't like the way they Quantica shop out
She
either?
said something told me to come back. I sub to Dolly Games and I come and watch her play. Love learning how to play that game. Pac-Man is girl, they got a Pac-Man game. I think she don't go live enough, and that's got a lot to do with I'm
Right,
gonna
that
tell
too.
you, I'm on a leave of absence. That's the only reason why y'all see me because I've been off work since May. I'm bored. Even when in my retirement, when I first retired from Delta,
Mm-hmm.
I still wasn't going live because I still had to work. I'm only
Mm,
49. So basically, I don't have time. If I, you know, I don't know if on a schedule and say, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this on this day. More than likely, I ain't gonna follow the schedule. First of all, I got ADHD,
Mhm.
and secondly, sometimes you just don't feel like it. When I was going live and doing those makeup videos and then going to the other channel and doing the confession booth, I was doing a schedule, but I was wearing myself out.
Okay.
I don't expect Dolly to be going live and playing her games because she's newly married.
Right. She just got married. Her
You
daughter's in
got
high
to enjoy
school.
that honeymoon phase.
Right.
She just started high. Ooh, y'all saw my baby first day of high school. Oh my god.
Yes. And
Oh
that's what
my
I'm saying.
god, that just broke my heart. Like
Look,
first
I
day of
got
high school. Then you know how you got what?
my daughter is starting fifth grade and my son is starting fourth grade. I'm just trying to get this football schedule. She playing soccer come September. Just get this football every Saturday early in the damn morning, and I'm not a morning people either. Okay, I'll be like shut up until noon. Okay, so now I'm gotta get used to doing this again. Okay. So I don't like people early in the morning. I be like shut up until noon time. Okay.
You know, do you do Facebook?
What you mean, like going live on Facebook? I just
No,
want.
no, 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 not going live, but you know, like on Facebook. And I had one of my memories popped up when they went back to school because you know the kids went back to school Tuesday here. And there was a little bald headed baby on my damn Facebook. I was like, look at my baby. Then
Oh yeah,
she
yeah,
went
I
back
do
to
that.
school with a damn 30-inch weave.
A 30-inch
I'm
weave.
like, look at my baby. She was so bald headed.
A 30
Girl,
inch
yes,
weave.
honey. You know, when I say my baby, it's my niece. Baby, her mama do hair. Her mama do hair. So she had got that long ass hair, honey. Yesterday we went to my nephew graduation. He was supposed to graduate in June. She said no, Pac-Man was back in the day. It wasn't Pac-Man for me. It was Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man to me was more. That was my that. Oh yes, I remember them cherries used to pop up on that screen. And then they came out with the Mario Brothers. Oh my goodness. You could tell me. You could tell me I wasn't gonna get to the end and get the princess. Mm-mm. But no, I was playing the game. What she plays Sims. She plays Sims sometime. It's another YouTuber. She haven't done no video. Her name is Much Love for KY. And she started playing the Sims game. When I tell you, she used to have me dying laughing because she used to have them damn Sims doing everything, fighting, because she's doing like the art, she's doing the art, talking for them. Had them goddamn fighting, talking shit to each other. I used to love going to watch Nina play them damn Sims. It's just your interest. I look at a lot of true crime. I look at a lot of documentaries here on YouTube. When I want to research certain things, I look at YouTube. I make body butter sugar scrubs. I make scented
How you make that?
oils and
How you
stuff
make
like
that?
that. If I'm lost for recipes, I go and try and look at other recipes and see how I like those.
Just how you make that? Can you make one for me and I'll pay you to make it? The
Well,
body.
I'm not doing no body butters right now because it's not. You, I could do a sugar scrub. I call
Okay.
mine sugar body polishes because I
Mhm.
do like a melting pour, and
Okay.
it's like it's soapy. But you also can, it's like you could polish your body with it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
Yes.
said I was going. Said that you okay, so like right now I've been complaining about my job, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
some things that I need to buy to even make it. But I still have like my I have my equipment. Usually
Mhm.
what I do with these things is I make them for Christmas presents for my Eastern Star sisters and my family. And
Okay.
then so I was on TikTok one day and this guy he was telling me about this body butter or whatever. And he was telling people how to actually market their product
Mhm.
and start selling it. And I said, okay, I'm gonna start doing that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Okay.
So basically he gave me a new recipe. I'm
Mhm.
gonna make that recipe, and you can actually do a review of it on your channel. You just
Okay.
pay me for the shipping and handling, and you could just review it on your channel.
Okay. Okay.
But
I so.
no, these are the things that I've taught myself by YouTube. YouTube has
Okay.
always been like a place for me to research things, learn
Mhm.
things, and keep myself going. I do the beef
Mhm.
septum because I'm nosy and messy as hell.
Me too. Me too. So when I was listening, I know when did you say you supposed to have your surgery?
So on September 6th.
Okay. Okay. Are you nervous?
And I'm okay with it now. I was, but I feel
Okay.
like I need to have it done. So I'm I'm okay.
Okay. Well, I'm praying for you.
It's been times where Naomi, she's been in my live chat and I've had a seizure
Ooh.
while live. And then when Brian made fun of the lady, I was so
Mhm.
upset. I was so upset. And that was the reason why I stopped going live too,
Okay.
because I was like, I don't want to be live and have a seizure. But one day I went live and it was right after he had did that. He made fun of that lady having he made fun of her having that seizure. And I just had a whole fit. Then I came live one day and I had a seizure. Naomi called me to check and see if I was okay. And I was appreciative of that. I was. But it's hard. Them goddamn seizures. Yeah, Naomi got a I mean Naomi. Andrea got a phone call, so I see you, boo. I thank you for that. I really do. Cause honestly, I didn't know I had one until you called me. And
Okay.
the live is still going.
Yes. So she noticed that you were having a seizure. Did you
The
did? I didn't even notice it. Was you did something different?
I don't know. I think I just stopped talking. I don't know what happened. I don't know if
Oh.
she could hear it.
Uh
Naomi,
huh.
did you hear anything on the live? But yeah, no.
Oh.
Naomi called me and told me I had it.
Uh
And
huh.
I'm telling you, Brian had me upset with him, honey. You remember Brian came from over there with us too.
Yep. Brian is a mess. Okay.
And see, let me tell you something. That's another thing. Like even with Michelle,
Mhm.
Michelle got thousands of subscribers,
Right.
and she told us to go and subscribe to Brian. And I tried to watch Brian in the beginning, but couldn't.
We couldn't
I
do it.
couldn't do it. I don't know why.
Mhm.
I just couldn't.
I couldn't watch Kwani
So
in the beginning.
said
Like, God, he growing on me. I like Kwani.
she said she was on black screen and stopped talking abruptly. It sounded like she fell. Well,
Mm.
and I'm gonna tell y'all this: when I have seizures,
Mhm.
I can fall, and I don't even know how I end up in my bed. When you have a seizure, it's like you're in a tunnel. Everything around you is dark. I guess I don't know, maybe I'm feeling out because I know my home. I can hear it very good, but it's like you're in a tunnel. Somehow I be making it to my bed and I go to sleep. And when I wake up, that's when I realize that I've had a seizure. The last one I had, no, I can't say the last one because I've had two. The reason why I'm having this surgery is because of the one that I had back in May. Hey,
Okay.
Cruiser,
Hey,
the
Miss
one I
Cruz.
had back in May. The one,
Mhm.
the one that I had back in May, I thought that I had a stroke. I don't know. I probably done said this on this channel a
Mhm.
million times, but I thought I had a stroke. I called my brother and I was like, "Hey, I need you. I had a stroke. I
Mhm.
had a stroke." And it was because my left arm. I told you when I have them, I come and I get in bed and I go to for whatever reason I couldn't come and get in bed and go to sleep because my arm was dislocated.
Oh wow.
But I thought I had a stroke because they say when people have a stroke, their left side is messed up. And for whatever, like I told you, when you having a seizure, you're in a tunnel. You can't see. You don't know what's going on. It's like you in a another dimension. I'll explain it like that. And when I tried to come get in bed, I could not lay down because my arm was dislocated. My family came and they called the ambulance and they took me to the hospital. I didn't even know my arm was dislocated until they were doing x-rays and trying to get my arm back in place. The ambulance driver was like, somebody beat me up. No, ain't nobody beat me up. What the hell you talking about?
Wow. That what he
Hey,
was saying. He said somebody beat you up.
that's what the ambulance driver. And then they took me to the worst hospital in Atlanta.
They took you to
They
what's the
took
hospital? Grady Hospital.
they took me to Grady. They took me to Grady. I'm like, why the girl? I cussed their ass out so bad, but they were like, you were in trauma. You had to come here. My damn hospital know how to take care of me. What the hell you talking about? My doctors don't even practice out of here. Cruiser said, do your full body ache or do you feel them? I don't. I'm gonna tell you though, Cruiser. I have she 4 pounds now, so I better stop lying on her. And she know I'm talking about it because she done turned damn around. But I have a 4 pound Yorkie. On days where I'm gonna have a seizure, it's like she's clingy to me. She is all up under me. She wants to be up under me. So on those days, I kind of pay attention to what's going on. But I hadn't had one since um why don't I know that lady name when she had hers? I had one
Miss
since
Rhonda? Her name
then.
Miss Rhonda? Miss Rhonda?
No, the lady, no, the lady who be over there with Lady Nika.
Uh, okay. All I know is
She
Miss
just
Rhonda.
had a birthday cruise. No, Miss Rhonda had a stroke. I never had a stroke. I'm talking about
Okay.
the lady who had the seizure. She said my
Okay.
daughter had epilepsy. She knows when they're coming on. Her whole body hurts. Miss Newbie. When Miss Newbie had one, I had one maybe like 2 or 3 days after Miss Newbie. And after that, I ain't have not another one until this time in May. But no, well, Miss Cruz, I'm gonna tell you what do hurt. My whole damn mouth. That's what hurt. Cause honey, I be tearing my mouth up. I be tearing, and then like if I have like, and when after I take that long nap, and I wake up and go and look in the mirror, my whole face be red, my mouth be bloody. Oh, child, it be a mess. I don't want you by me, girl. Leave me alone.
So the
Here she
surgery you
come.
having on the surgery you're having in September, they're going to stop the seizures.
Basically, I don't know if the surgery that I'm having in September, I don't know if it's because of the seizures. The reason why I have this brain leak. Um, back in February, I thought I had pneumonia or the flu. No. I thought I had the flu or a cold. I had a very bad ear infection. When I had the seizure in May and they did they realized that there was a lot of fluid in my eardrum and that I had the and they're saying that, how hold on, leave me alone. So, oh, what is that? Oh, I just realized too. You got it's gonna be said. You said, or do you feel them coming on? That's a full sentence. My daughter has my daughter had epilepsy. She knows when they're coming on. Her whole body hurt. That's a full sentence. You said apple. Well, that is not no damn apple saying. How? I don't know how. What you mean how? But yeah, no. When I had the seizure, they did a CT scan. I had X-rays. I had did an MRI, and that's when they saw that I had a brain leak. I think that maybe anytime I've had a seizure, usually they're in the kitchen when I'm cooking. I learned that I need to bake instead of fry because when I have seizures in the kitchen, I done tore up our dishwasher. I have torn up our um
Yeah, dishwasher. What happened with that?
girl. Well, while I'm cooking, I'm cleaning. So it's a natural habit for me to clean. Now, do I use my dishwasher to wash dishes? No, I use my dishwasher as a drain. So
Okay.
basically, what I do is I open my dishwasher and as I'm washing and cleaning my dishes, I'm putting them in so that they can drain dry and put them up. But I guess I had them in. I fell in the damn dishwasher and I tore it up. I didn't actually tear up the door,
Mhm.
but the bottom rack it's fucked up. Miss Cruz, I missed you in my video earlier too. I was talking about how I actually be over your chat too, because we were talking about the Dolly situation and how people can't tell you who to subscribe to. Although you may subscribe, you may not get the watch hours from the subscribers because of the simple fact that you can't make people watch. So, yes, you can give them the subscribers, but that's not necessarily going to get them to a point of where they're going to be able to actually be monetized. Now, this channel already had the subscribers because this channel done been a number of things. Like I was telling them earlier, this channel has been a gaming channel. This channel has been a makeup channel. When the channel first started, it was a makeup channel. Back then, you didn't have to have but so many subscribers. I met the threshold back then for the simple fact that videos, you might do like 3 or 4 makeup videos. I used to do makeup videos, get ready with me's. I used to do a weekly fashion spread, but that was simply because I was working outside the home. I've been on YouTube since 2008. So basically every day I was going to work. So every day I was getting up, putting my pretty clothes on, doing my face, and I was uploading them damn videos. But back then, child, that goddamn video was grainy. That was not the best quality because I wasn't investing in no camera. I only wanted to do, I did it with my cell phone. That's what I did. And I took all those videos off because they were horrible quality. But yeah, I mean, no, I'm not in my community right now. I'd be over here talking about, events that I see on the internet. I talk about true crimes. I'm working on a true crime upload right now. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how you gonna get your numbers in the beef sector playing video games. I don't.
Right. Have you heard that new song
Although
on
you
TikTok?
close, you
Well,
what
now,
new
well now
song?
now she don't start that beef. Now she got her 1,000, so she good now. Okay, so have you heard that new song on TikTok? A little weight don't bother me by a black girl. Oh, but her voice is hella cool. Her name's Victoria.
I saw you share her video. Oh, baby, when I tell you the people were saying that ain't her singing.
Yeah, they said it was her singing. I was like, baby, I
The,
went back. I went to her page, and that's her voice. That's her. That is her, and
but
I
I
love that
saw when
song.
she first uploaded that video.
Uh-huh.
When she first uploaded that video, I knew it because I knew it. I just knew it.
Yeah, so when I was like, ooh, I started listening to it. I listened to it like twice, 2 times. I said, a little weight don't bother me. I was like, yes. Because I
But
gave
it's
like,
actually a male sing. It's actually a male that sings those songs. He sing that song. It's like I think they call it like a black cowboy music or black country music.
uh-huh.
And but it got the soul swag to it. But I think that he sang it, so she just was like she was gonna cover it.
Uh-huh.
And when she did a great job. But I was surprised to see that people were saying she wasn't singing that song. That girl sung that damn song.
Yeah, she did. And I was like, so when I heard it, they was like, is that your voice? And so I went back and I went to her page and I was like, yeah, that's her voice. And that is her voice. I was like,
Let me tell
okay.
y'all something. What is this girl talking about? Let me tell y'all something. In my neighborhood, I stay in Atlanta, but I stay
Right.
in an area of Atlanta that's not metro. I can get to downtown Atlanta within 20 minutes. But where I live, it's like yes, King George, that's the name. Where I live, it's like girl, I could go up the street and these people might got horses, they have goats, donkeys, all kind of stuff. I can go to Walmart in my neighborhood, which is right up the street, and them guys be up there on their horses. I be like, man, them motherfucker fine as hell. And I'm gonna tell you something.
Uh-huh.
They fine on the mug, but they got to have a little change because ain't no goddamn horse cheap. You got to really have a little change in order for you to damn feed and house them motherfuckers. So
Right.
I be like, damn, I'm finna start trying to holler at them. Y'all let me feed this little man.
That's some nice fine cowboys, okay? And they said a little weight don't bother them, okay? A little weight don't bother them, okay?
Wow, they so fine.
Yes, they are
Only
fine.
thing about them the only thing about them though,
Uh-huh.
you got to be real careful because when they be walking them down horses in the street,
Uh-huh.
the horses leave behind they junk.
Ooh, okay.
They leave behind their mess. And it's all in it's all in our streets.
Oh, it is? Okay.
But no, it's just it's interesting to see them and to be so close in the city.
Okay. But yeah,
So Miss Cruiser, you're in. Hold on, here go Miss Cruiser. Let me make sure I ain't got no banner. I ain't paying StreamYard either.
Hey, same here. I don't play them either. Hey,
Hey,
ladies.
Miss Cruiser.
hey, Miss Cruiser, North
I had to
Carolina.
get to a quiet place.
North
So
Carolina.
yeah, y'all should get yourself a black cowboy. Have y'all heard of the Black Cowboys?
I see them on
Yeah,
TikTok,
we
but I
have
never seen them in
cowboys.
person.
Yeah, it's a whole movement like bikers and stuff, and they're having all of these
Yeah.
black westerns, and they mixing up and changing up some of the black line dances, to not a full country song, but like put a little twang to it, or what we
Like
down
I
in
said,
North
it's
Carolina call
soul
liquor house
swag.
music.
Yeah, that's that look house music.
Liquor house music. King George and
That's
and-
that bootleg
mhm.
house.
Yeah, got my whiskey, got my woman, that type music. What's the other song that was real popular? It was another. I left home to be with my side piece.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Those type songs,
Yes.
liquor house music.
Okay.
And usually that's the kind they would play
And
like
I
at
love
like a
that music.
at a western.
That
I've been
music
having
right
a
there.
ball going to them western dances, them black cowboy western dances.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really? I've never been to one. Miss Cruz, you gotta invite me to one. I've never been to one.
Go get you a hat. I had to have me a hat made. You want to measure it to your head and all of that. Get the authentic stuff, the real stuff, I guess. I don't order me a pair of boots, and I'm really getting into this. And I have
Mhm.
for years I've had black cowboys to live right now. I'm in the country. This is probably about a mile or so down the road from me, but I never really paid it any attention to more recently.
Okay.
Mhm. But there they are,
Right.
fine
It's
now.
a lot of ranches around here. And my ex, his dad is a rancher around here too. He do like disadvantaged kids. He'll do like a week camp with them. They could come over and help him with the horses or the horse. Is it horses or horse? But anyways, he helped them with the horse. They helped them with the horse. They do because actually from history, cowboys were black, and
hmm
he's just bringing them up to speed with the black cowboys and they do a little campfire, and they put Billy on a spit, poor Billy, and they sit around and he tell them the stories about the black cowboys.
Yeah. I watched a movie a couple of years ago about right in Philadelphia.
I don't
There's
know if he
there's
still
a
do it.
section that have cowboys. They be keeping them horses right in their apartment and stuff in the city.
That was on Idris Elba, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that movie.
That was based on a
I
true
think they were in
story.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, they was yep in Philadelphia.
Hmm.
That's based. It's a true story. I said one day I need to go to Philly and go to that area.
And here in Atlanta, in the West End, which is like the blackest part of Atlanta, there is an area where they've always, ever since I was a kid, these people used to be, and that's in the heart of downtown Atlanta. And they had horses, but what they started doing with those horses was they started getting carriages, and people can ride the carriages through downtown Atlanta with the horses.
Yeah, the last time I
I
was
did it one year
in
for
downtown, I saw them doing the horse rides. I was coming from what do they call the area that's kind of you got to go down below the shopping area,
underground.
underground. We was at the underground,
Underground.
and when we came up to get back to the train, we saw the carriages out there.
Also, you was down at 5 Points.
We were staying at
But yeah,
the
no,
we were staying at the
I remember
hotel that's connected to CNN and Cartoon Network and all that. What's that? The Omni? I think
Omni
it's the Omni. Up
Hotel.
up there right by CNN.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, I know my city very well. I remember when we had Freaknik, instead of us driving, we took the train, and while all the people were in their cars with the boom and all that, we was on the horse.
Mhm.
We were twerking. Well, we was shaking our booty on the horse. We had a carriage. I had a good time.
Mhm. Yeah, I stayed downtown. I haven't been there in 2 years. I came 2 years ago around the Easter time, and I stayed downtown. But I really ain't do much when I was there. My kids wanted to go, and they stayed in Buckrow. I never when I go out of town with my kids. Now they're adults, young adults. I never stay where they stay. They get on my nerves.
They stayed
Exactly.
in Buckhead.
Buckhead, that's where. Yeah, Buckhead.
Exactly, Miss Cruz. I feel you, Miss Cruz. Okay.
Yeah, they even like we go to. I'm in Hampton now. We go to Hampton, Virginia. I stay over at one hotel. Like, what hotel y'all staying at? If they say the Embassy, I'm gonna be staying over at the Hyatt. If they say the Hyatt, I'm gonna be staying somewhere. 'Cause I love my kids, but they work my nerves.
Exactly. I understand, Miss Cruz. Okay. I
Mhm.
got two grown adults. Okay.
Well,
Really.
I'm not a mother. Main thing. A lot of stuff that you were talking about on your video the other day, I can definitely relate. I remember one time my mom, she had moved to Ketchikan, Alaska. So she would come here in the summer, and then she would come back like for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and go back home after New Year's. And one time, me and my sister, we was at this little, it was on Bankhead, but it was like this little bar on Bankhead. And I guess my sister told my mom to come. And when my mama walked in there and saw me, she was like, "Oh no." She turned back around. She was like, "I'm not partying with my
Yeah.
baby.
Mm-mm.
I
No, I'm party with my
no, I don't
children.
do that."
Mm-mm. I just don't want to party with anybody young. If I walk in and I see young people, I'm
She said
leaving.
she went partying with. I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh
I
my God." She
understand.
is.
So, did you recently
I'm
started having
jealous.
the seizures, or is this something you've always had?
I recently started having them. I actually think I had them because I took that damn shot.
My
I don't know.
daughter,
I can't
she
blame
didn't
it on
start
that. But I had
having them
told her,
until after she had COVID, and then uh she started having them right when she was recovering from COVID was her first one,
wow. I
and it was
told
the
my
oddest
attorney,
thing.
we're going to have a lawsuit. Uh-huh. All of a sudden, out the blue, I went and got the booster. No, I didn't never get the booster. I had got the Pfizer shot. I went and got the first one. And then I turned around and went back to get the second one. And I had a seizure out of nowhere. It was so weird. Actually, I was on the phone with one of my cousins. My cousin, we talking on the phone. I don't know what happened. I can't never tell you how, what, when, and why, or how I feel, or to know if it's coming on. But I just woke up. I was woke up out my sleep, and she was at my door, and she was like, "Get your ass in this car. We're going to the hospital." And I'm like, "For what?"
Hmm.
And she was like, "Look at your face."
Uh-huh. Oh
So when
wow.
we went, I found I had a seizure.
Hmm.
Oh
My
wow.
daughter, I was but you know what? Before my daughter had it, because she 1 week, well, 2 weeks before my oldest daughter got COVID, and neither one of them had been vaccinated.
Okay.
And I got COVID when COVID first hit. Like it hit in March, I had it in December. So I was
Gotcha.
just, and none of my kids lived with me at the time. And I was thinking, oh, I just don't want my kids to get this. When I had, I was thinking, I just don't want them to get this because it was so miserable. And so a year later, my oldest daughter, my middle child, got it. Um, and I just went to her apartment every day during lunch and then after work to check on her.
Hmm.
And then when my baby girl got it, and my kids, like I say baby, but she was at the time she was about to turn 21. And when she got it, I went and got her to bring her here with me. She was staying in her own apartment, and I wanted her to be here with me.
Hmm.
And that day, I I seen it before it happened. Like I don't know whether it was the night before or the day of, but it was almost like deja vu. Like I knew it was going to happen. And I worked from home, and I was in the kitchen doing something. And when I went back into the office to sit down to work, I heard a sound, like a odd, almost like a laughing or gurgling sound.
Hmm.
And then I called. I said, "Courtney, you okay?" And came in the room, and she was right. I mean, she was in the throes of that seizure. And I was trying to scream and call 911 I was screaming and calling 911 at the same time. But it was funny because it seemed like I saw it before it happened. It was weird. But anyway, by the time EMS got here, she was coming out of the seizure, and she was asking me, was I okay? 'Cause she had no memory of it.
Mm.
None. She was saying, "Why are they here? You okay?" She kept asking me, "Was I okay?" But she was kind of slurring, like her speech wasn't all the way there. It took her a while. And she's had some, and let me see, that weekend or the next couple of weekends we went out of town, and she had another one. And when we went to the doctor, they just diagnosed her with epilepsy, and that was before she had the vaccine, but it was after she had COVID.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdest thing. But we're hoping that it goes into remission because she can't drive until she is 6 months seizure free and all that. But which is driving her crazy.
That's
But she's it's been a while, so we're hoping that that it's in remission, that it don't come back, because it's been a few months since she had one. But she know when it's coming. She'll call me. She's been in class. She's still in college. She'll be in class, and she know when it's coming. She says she feels uncomfortable. She can't get herself comfortable.
Mm.
So she knows when it's coming. But usually when it happens, she don't remember. And then right after, she's a little disoriented, and then her body is real sore, like for a day.
Mm.
So when she have them in her sleep, she know it because her body's sore the next day.
yeah. After it's really sore.
Hmm. Yeah, they say it's from the,
But
even if
usually
you
I
don't
have
do a
it, like
lot
I
of
said.
shaking, even if it's like because sometimes she have what call a still one, but you're still on the inside get, I don't know, shaking or something like that. I don't know. But I'm trying to find
I
out
think
what
mine
is going on because it's like every time it happens, it's something snatched out of me.
So how does she get around? Do you take her
yeah, I
everywhere she
think
goes?
that
Yep, me or her dad have to take her, and she Uber and Lyft and all of that, which is
Okay.
like I said, it's driving her crazy because she's independent. She works and she goes to school
Hmm.
and she
that takes
hangs
away
out
your
and she
freedom.
got a
I'm not gonna
boyfriend. She
lie. I
live up,
be
Mhm.
last week I had a whole temper tantrum, and my brother, my aunt, they all take me around, and I just went berserk on them. So they just don't get it. I be like, I'm at home all the freaking time. I be so alone. Yes, I have Sophie, but I be so, and then I don't want to date because I don't want to put this on anyone.
She dates. When she had one, she was dating someone,
I don't.
and then
Yeah,
now,
it this is it.
you
They
know,
told me that when I have, but they told me when I have the surgery, they gonna monitor me, and hopefully they can probably wean me off of the Capra.
oh, you're on Capra. Hmm.
Yeah, I take four
They
pills.
started
I
her out
take
look
two.
Latripian, but they put her. She's on Capra. Well, she don't take it. She stopped taking it.
I did too, and because I thought, like I said, when Miss Newbie had hers, I had one, and then I hadn't had one out, and my the what is it? The neurologist that I had at the time, she made me so mad because she always wanted to do FaceTime. And I'm like, how the hell you helping me? You ain't sent me to get no test. We don't know why this happening. And you're fired. You're just fired. And so she stopped prescribing the medication. I stopped taking it. But
Yeah, I mean,
now,
unless they test you right after, there's no way of. There's really no test for it.
right. And I was wondering, like,
Hmm.
why we have to see each other every month and you charging me specialist fees.
Hmm. That's what my daughter said. She wasn't going. She said she'll go back to them every 6 months or something like that. She said, 'cause it's really no test for it. Now, in 2016, she had a brain bleed that turned out to be a AVM. I can't pronounce it. It's 3 words, atravenous malformation. And they gave her Keppra after that because she had to have, brain surgery to remove it. But she took the Keppra. She was 15 years old at the time. So she took the Keppra for a little while and then she started hiding and then she just stopped taking it. But she never had a seizure. So it was never, but till she got 21 and right before she turned 21, after she had COVID, first time.
Yeah, that's my thing. They just came out the blue.
Hmm.
At first, I thought it was something that I was doing, but it wasn't anything I was doing because I'm not a drinker. I don't do weed. So I didn't know where it was coming from. If I drink, it's just because, maybe my family having something. But, I know a lot of people, they have to have alcohol in their house all the time. And that's just not my juice.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder. We had 3 other young women at our church. Same thing. Just out of blue, they started having seizures.
That's what I'm thinking. And you said she didn't, but I've never
She
had
didn't.
COVID.
She didn't get the vaccine till after maybe about 6 months after she had COVID.
Yeah, that's the
So,
thing. I've never had COVID, but I was positive. And they came and said, "Oh, well, you got to get the booster." And I'm like, "I'm not getting that. That's what's causing these seizures." Sophie, get down.
Yeah, I think it's somehow, even if it's the vaccine or even, like I'm thinking it's COVID related. When the vaccine is them putting pretty much the virus in you.
Yeah.
So she had the virus and she had a seizure, and you didn't have the virus, but you had the vaccine, which has the virus. Maybe that was it. But it's somehow, I wish they would do more studies on it because I'm thinking it is somehow related. It's got to be, it's
Yeah.
just not making sense.
And that's what my dad, he was saying, like, he believe it's COVID, but you're right. They actually put the COVID in
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, that's just like whatever the virus is, they put it in you. That's what makes it like when like I said, I had COVID in December 2020. And when I was trying to get the vaccine, by that time they was giving anybody who wanted the vaccine, but they kept telling me I had antibodies in the wait. They wanted to get it to the people who hadn't had it because they didn't have antibodies. So they didn't let me get the shot until seemed like April. I had to wait all the way to April to get the vaccine because at that point I wanted it bad because COVID was for me it was awful. It was awful, and it was, not only was I sick, but I didn't go in the hospital, but I was very sick. I couldn't walk from my bed to my to the bathroom, which is right in my bedroom, probably without being out of breath, and then it depressed me. And like it started messing with me mentally. So I didn't want it. I was like, I'm going to get this shot. Then I messed around and caught it again.
See, and that's the thing. I know so many people who's had it 2 or 3 times. I've never
Hmm.
had it. And then people at my house had it. And I guess what? My office, everything downstairs, everybody else lives upstairs in my house. And I wouldn't even be bothered. I was,
But we was in the house of 13 people because we just got tired of staying at home. So we went out of town. Me and 12 friends went to a beach. We had a big old house. All of us stayed in together. Out of the 13, 8 folks caught it.
mm-mm.
We got
And
home and this guy called us and said that his girlfriend had it. And before I even tested, I knew I did because I wasn't feeling good already.
that's the thing too. When COVID first struck, I was still working at Delta, and they end up saying that they really needed us to go ahead and take a packet. I went ahead and took that package, and after that, girl, please, I was everywhere. People be asking me, "Do you want to go here?" Sure, yeah, I meet you there. You got your benefits, and
Every
I was.
time I had a moment of weakness and went somewhere, I only had it twice, but both times was because I was hanging out.
And that's the thing that I'm telling you, I went to Disney World with the kids. I ended up going back to Orlando for a big old party. We all was staying in this big old house in Orlando. Um didn't nobody wear no mask. No, I know I had my sanitizer, but nobody wore masks. Everybody was in the house. When I left there, I think like 2 people had COVID. Then I went to Miami. I think one of the people who went with me, they end up with COVID. We went to Los Angeles. I never got sick, and that was all in 2020. But let me tell y'all this. In 2019, I told my brother and my husband, I said, the way y'all hang out, it's gonna be something that make y'all have to stay in this goddamn house. Y'all gonna be so sick and tired of staying in this house. And here come COVID. They were like, "We hate you. You a witch."
Yeah, because it hit all at once. I was supposed to go to Vegas uh, that week. They started shutting everything down, and I had to. My job told me, they said we'll reimburse you whatever because we need you to stay here because we got to get everybody out of here and home, and we need all leadership here. So I had to cancel my trip because we had, it was Monday and they said they had to Wednesday to clear the building. and we've been working from home ever since. So a lot of jobs have gone back, but mine they decided they feel fine without it. But so I was like I said, I'm lived by myself. My kids didn't stay here. My friend is a truck driver, so he was rarely here, and you know, I live like that days and days and days and days, not seeing any human being unless FedEx or somebody came to the door. And by December, me and some friends were like, we can't do this no more. And went to that doggone. We call it the COVID. To this day, we call it the COVID trip.
I work from home ever since 2005. I work for Delta at the counter in Atlanta. Then
Okay.
I moved to the concourse, and one day I was just about to quit because there was one thing I can't stand is hula huns. They have hula huns in the Atlanta airport, and it seemed like the gate that I had was right across from it, and everybody went over there and got drunk. If they missed their flight, they wanted to come fight me, beat me up, cuss me out.
Oh goodness.
I told my manager, I was like, I quit. I don't want, y'all can have this because I have a potential of putting my hands on people too. You ain't just gonna sit up and talk to me, no any kind of way. I'm gonna cuss your ass out and I'm gonna put my hands on you. So basically, they were like, well, reservations they need some help. You can go, and this was like right after 9/11. So
Hmm.
they was like reservations, they need some help. You want to go over the reservations? And I end up going over the reservations. And when I went to reservations, I worked there. And then 2005, they introduced work from home. I signed up for work from home. And I was doing work from home from 2005 all the way up to 2020. So I don't know how it. Well, the only time I switched departments when I went to reservations, and in order for me to go to that department, I would make more money, and I stayed there for like you were supposed to stay for 6 months, but I enjoyed getting out the house and going to work and dressing up and doing this and that. So basically, I end up staying there for like maybe 2 or 3 years. And then, oh, and another reason why I didn't do work from home because they was not working from home because that department was just it was a lot of work. So I stayed there until they offered it. And then when they offered it, I ended up going back home. I think that was probably in 2010 or something like that. But after that, I've always worked from home. I've only went to work when there was a class or something we needed to do. And I've been working from home ever since. The new job that I have, I work from home. I didn't
Yeah, I've
look.
always could have. I just didn't want to until they forced us to. Like I would work from home if it snowed or something. If we was expecting bad weather, I would bring my laptop home. But I've always been able to work from home. But because I was a stay-at-home mom for so many years, my husband was in the military. I didn't want to. But
Mm.
now I can't imagine getting up and driving, actually putting on some clothes and driving to work every day.
But I like to do like I try and look for a lot of lounge wear because if at this because I just started this job in January. So basically when I was in training for this job, they will make us be on camera all day long. So I already had my lounge wear, my wigs.
Only time we have to go on camera is for Zoom meetings. If we have a
Yeah.
meeting, and not even all of them, it depends on who's at the meeting. Like if I'm facilitating one, I tell them you don't even have to don't worry about turning the camera on. We're not, because I literally work in a tank top, and mean a tank top, nothing else.
Honey, look, that and every day
Who said
when we
that
ain't
else?
in no meeting,
That's it.
you bet she got on a tank top. That's it.
That's it. So I'm not
And
dressed. I'm in my house. I'm not dressed.
I might have on a bunny.
Mm. Yeah, I get up, I wash my face and brush my teeth, put put on some socks on my feet because it's cold in the office, and that's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. That's me. I'm gonna get up, do that.
I don't unwrap my hair or nothing.
I have my skincare routine. I do my skincare routine, brush these teeth,
Hmm.
and it's a wrap. I go
Yep,
come on in here and sit at this desk and get to it.
that's it. This the same routine. Get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, go in the kitchen, and get my coffee and my banana, and turn on Read, and be hoping that Read the Heart of Philadelphia don't be late.
But I know a lot of my girlfriends when they started work from home, a lot of their companies have told them to come back. But the two friends that I'm really close with, they thought that they were gonna have to go back, but their company said, "Nah, y'all just stay and y'all have a good time. Stay at home."
My
Yeah.
friend work at Bank of America in the mortgage. She's in the mortgage department though. Like it's not the bank, it's the corporation.
Hmm.
And they had to go back. They was out the whole like 3 years at home, and they made them all come back. And I was like, that's crazy. Why they make y'all all come back in the building when they see that it worked, well from y'all working from home? But they brought them all back in.
Do you watch Forest Rocks?
Mm-mm.
She's a YouTuber and she do like reviews of TV shows, and like on Thursday she do top of the blog. So she talk about things that's going on.
Oh, see, Forest Rock. Yeah, it sit in the back of her car. Yeah, 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 yeah.
She gotta go back to work. I'm like, oh my God, the
Mm.
county making you go back to work. Because I
Wow.
she worked for the county that I live in.
Hmm. Yeah, I've
They-
been watching her. Oh goodness, been watching her since about 2015.
Me too.
Sitting in the back of that darn car and doing them dog. When she do the voice, oh, I love when she do the voices.
Yes. I like when she used to do Marlo,
Yes. Mhm.
Portia, and somebody else she used to do too. She used to
Yeah.
have them down pat.
The have and the have not. She used to do the voices there, and there was some
Yeah.
other thing she used to do the voices. That doggone Forrest Roxley. Yeah, she is hilarious. Oh, when she lost her account, her password that time, I was depressed. I said, "What
Oh,
I'm gonna do?"
I was so glad we got her back. And then
Hmm.
um she started her planner channel too. I hate she don't do those videos because that's my thing too. I
Hmm.
don't know what one of my moderators, she do planner channels, and she just came back because like her father, he passed away last year, and my father, he passed away in October. So she been real down, and we talk to each other. We try and lift each other's spirits. But the
Hmm.
other day she called me. She was like, "Sis, I need you to do me a I need you to do me a intro and a thumbnail because I'm coming back. I'm bringing a video out." I said, "Okay, girl, send me some pictures. I'll do it."
Well, I'm gonna have to
So
have you to do me an intro. I want an intro. Do you put videos like little clippets of videos in yours, or just
um,
pictures?
I can show you.
Okay.
Hold on, let me show you what I did. One of my
Now that I'm doing more
While I'm
videos over
logged
on this
into this.
on this channel, I need a little intro, I guess. I don't know why I am, because I start doing
This a
videos and then
old
stop and then
one. This
start
a
and then
old
stop.
And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Okay. I'm gonna have to, you on Instagram?
That's cute.
Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram.
I'm gonna have
So
to
if
send
you
you some
go
stuff.
on Instagram,
See.
it's
Hmm.
I am just lovely. Yeah, it's I am just lovely on Instagram. If you
Okay.
go over there, you can actually find me. I wonder why I'm logged into this screen yard though. Let me see. I hope this don't change anything. Let me see. This is so crazy. I just started back using my laptop, so I don't know. It's crazy. It
I'm send
won't.
you some stuff and employ you if you don't mind to just do me a intro. My friend keep telling me you ain't gonna be on there long. You always start videos. Football season done started. You're gonna start watching football and you ain't gonna be thinking about doing no videos no more. You ain't gonna have the B sector to think about.
Mm-mm.
And it may I do that. I mean I start like I'm going hard and then I've been around the B sector since 2018. I'd be going like I'm going hard and I lose interest.
Yeah.
The thing
I
is that for me, like tonight when I first started, I talked about the things. I talked about the Nest video. I talked about Dolly. I talked about Chat Rap, Lord Jesus. I talked about her, but no, I don't know. For whatever reason, all that stuff it doesn't interest me.
right.
And I could be real gutter and nasty, but I just I like to do my true crime and just come on and chat with people and talk in the comments.
Yeah, I do a variety of things. Like I said, I'm up and down. Like it depends on what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
If my life is a little hectic, you'll see me more beef sectoring. Because I always say I'd rather come and vent out on the beef sector people to strangers than you know blow up on somebody I actually love. and
I don't think
then
that
and then when I got a lot of things going on, you won't see me around here.
yeah, I don't
Okay,
think
Miss
that it's
Cruiser.
much about the beef sector. I just think that if I'm too indulged in my life, I got a lot going on in my life, then I might not even go live. So that's why I feel like my numbers suck because I don't go live at all.
Yeah,
But lately
yeah, I'm
I've been doing
inconsistent like
I've been
that too.
Okay, Miss Cruz. I'm waiting for our conversation, Miss Cruz. And when you ready to have that etiquette party conversation, okay?
Yes. Oh my God. When you was talking about that, I was losing it. Like I was telling you that my parents, it was years ago because they've been married 57 years now, but 7 years ago we had their 50th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
But we were ready for them folk. We were like, watch they come in here. And we spent it was supposed to be a little dinner party, people dress up. And then it just I have three sisters, so you know how you get women together and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And after a while, I said, "Y'all know we spent about $9,000. We going towards $11,000 and putting in this thing, and these people ain't gonna bring no gifts." So my one of my other sisters said, "Hell, they ain't." So
Okay.
as people were walking in, if they ain't put a gift on the table, she said, "Oh, don't worry about it because on your table there's a cash app. You get the cash. You can either scan or." She had that thing, and the way she said it, they would be embarrassed not to do it. She let them know, we're gonna be looking for that cash app.
And
Um,
that's why I was telling my daughter she having this big old party, and I was like, all these you gonna feed all these kids, and anybody gonna bring a gift, they're gonna irritate me. And she was
mhm.
like, I was like, okay, you gonna be mad after you spend all this money because she working hella overtime right now to make sure his party is off the chain. And so she spent a lot of money for this. I was like, he's only gonna be one. You can
Is
have a
there
whole
gonna be
party.
a theme? No, that first birthday party is always off the chain, Andrea. I remember my first. I was just kidding.
Yeah, all three of mine. Their first one, all my friends, all my husband's friends, grandma, granddaddy's, aunts, uncles. It was about 10 kids, and the rest of them adults. We had everything, but it was because it's the
And I
first.
told
Mhm.
you, I got two cousins' birthday on your grandbaby birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a cousin birthday on the 15th, and we having a luau on the 12th. My aunt said the only thing she's not gonna provide is the alcohol. So I know I got to go get me a little I gotta go get me a little tequila. Oh my god, my beef up the microphone. I almost fell off the desk.
Just Andrew, when is your baby's birthday? And your grandbaby?
The 13th. The
Okay,
13th. Yeah,
little Leo,
he
that
gonna
little
be
Leo.
13, and my daughter is working over. She's working overtime like it ain't tomorrow, and because her friend got a jumper that's like $400. We got a snow cone machine. We got the water park. We cooking. I was like, oh Lord, and we got
Good.
special made T-shirts. You know,
With my nephews, he went in and changed 3 times, and the last time he came out, he had on with like a little robe and the hat on, and he was running through the water. I was like, "What? This is ridiculous!" But I couldn't say nothing because I was the same way with my kids.
Yep.
you
Just
know,
have
and
fun.
you know, I love being a grandma to him, but Lord Jesus, he's a little
Listen,
advanced.
he got to put his input in this and that. Oh Lord,
I got to be a grandma to everybody
it
else's
sounds.
kids. My
I've been
sister had
seeing them
her
too
first child
before.
at 43, so I consider him my grandchild, I guess.
Oh shit, at first child at 43. Jeez.
She had her first. Yeah, her husband is 40, and she's 43, and they
Mm-hmm.
had their first child. And he's Trey just turned 3.
Uh-huh.
And so between him, my daughter was the youngest, my parents' youngest grandchild. When he was born, she was 21, I think. I think 20. She was 20. So, all his cousins are like 20 and 30 years older than him. Here he comes along. But I love that boy because I don't have any grandkids. My oldest child will be 29 in October. I don't have no grandkids. My kids are selfish. My daughter in the kitchen. I had to holler that out.
This my first one. I ain't gonna lie, Miss Cruz. I do not want to be a grandmama. I say I'm still living my life. I'm still doing my own thing. I
Oh,
don't
I'm
want
still living my life now, but I want a grandkid.
to.
I'm gonna be like
My
my mama. My mama was never home, and it's just come through, scoop up the grandkids. She'd take them to Disney World every other year, and it was another trip. It was 3 trips she would take the grandkids on. But my parents travel a lot. They ain't never home. They ain't raising no grandkids, but they enjoy them,
Yeah.
and that's how I want to do with mine. I want to enjoy them and then hand them back.
Yes,
yeah,
and
you have.
that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing because I was like, my daughter gonna say, "Well, mom, it's Joaquin." I said, "My friends are going to the Caribbean next August." She was like, "Well, Joaquin's birthday is August." I said, "You're not gonna hold me hostage because Joaquin has a birthday. I'll buy his gifts early, Dean.
I
Okay?"
know that's right. Yeah, that man, my kids already know. I travel at least once a month, sometimes more than that, especially in the summer. I ain't gonna be home. I'm not gonna be home.
Right.
But
Well,
that,
I
but
didn't.
but their dad will. He'll have them all the time if they let him. He love kids.
Oh, he does. That's good.
I
Hmm.
never gave my parents any grandchildren, but my brother he has 4, and then my sister she is the youngest grandchild. When they had her, I was 15, so she felt like she was the only child, and she got 5. I'm be like,
Oh
girl,
wow.
bye. Oh, husband, they got 5. So
Yeah, I had 3. My sister has 3. She got custody of her stepdaughter when her and her husband split up. So she count that as definitely her daughter. So she has 3. I have 3. My baby sister just had 1, and then I have one sister who didn't birth any kids, but she have one stepdaughter. Her one stepdaughter got 7 kids.
and that's always been like the hardest thing. When I left my first husband, child, that was a mess. But he have kids, and we would break up, get back together, break up, get back together. When I turned like 38, I was like, okay, bye, it's a wrap. So he had kids. Then when I met my second, I got a second one, and he had kids already, but when COVID happened, honey, he lost his whole mind. So I've been single. I've been like looking on going for dates, and it seemed like everybody say they got some kids. I want somebody who can use up these Delta benefits with me.
Girl, them Delta benefits. When my husband first got out of the military, he worked for Delta, and I was trying to use them up. And it's not too often did you have to sit in the airport. Usually, you know how they say you have to be on call, or if planes
Mhm.
full, they're gonna. I never got bumped.
I never got bumped either, and especially like if I'm going out of the country, I
Hmm.
get business class going out of the
Yep,
country.
yep. So I hated when um he went back to work too early. He got the military because he was injured, and he had some other surgeries to do. But they told him he was a trainer for the uh, something like with security or something like that. He had like a contracting job, and they told him they said no big deal. You can do your surgeries in between. But one of the surgeries he ended up having to have a pick in the line. The surgery didn't go too well, and he had to have a pick. And so they gave him a choice, and he said he was just going to resign. So
You know, that
I
was
hate
the
I
best
hated that.
insurance. That was
Um,
the best insurance. That was
hmm
the best. They took care of us. They did. Even when
hmm
I had my double mastectomy in 2017, and in 2018 I ended up getting implants, and they took good. Delta, their benefits took good care of me.
Yeah, between some of the surgery was done by the military because he got injured in Iraq, but the other ones, when he had to go back in for the emergency surgery, Delta, their insurance covered that. And even when he left, they say he wasn't even there that long. It was like barely 2 years. He left with severance, and they asked him did he want to take a long leave of
Yeah,
absence and come back, and they just hold his job, and they would have had to hold it for a couple of years. And then they, gave him a few options. And he said, well, he said, I'm gonna just retire totally, from working. And he took a severance pay. And it was a nice severance
what
pay
they did for
package.
me. Yeah, in 2020, that's how I got off all that travel because I had some good money. And then on top of that, I had insurance up until last year.
Yeah,
So, and
he had
that's
he
um,
stayed on. I was like, this is the longest I ever seen Cobra. And it wasn't even high. You know,
I just
he didn't
got a
really
new
need it because he's a veteran, but yeah, Delta's a good company. I said if they
mhm.
ever had anything in there where I'm waiting 7, I'm gonna ride it on out with the company I'm with it's for 17. I mean 7 more years. I've been with them 17 years. I'm riding them more out 7 more years and retire. So, but Delta's a pretty good company.
I couldn't get the full benefits of like a lot of people because of my age.
Hmm
But I had some good little benefits in my severance, and I wasn't complaining. A lot of my coworkers, I called them. I'd be like, "Look, girl, I need some help. I got to do this, and I need some help." They'll be willing to help me. I just went on Instagram and looked at some pictures that I took yesterday for the graduation, and it's so many of my old coworkers on there. They because they still keep in touch. It's like we family. We've been together forever.
But Atlanta Airport, I love going through Atlanta Airport. What's that look? There's two soul food places in there. Um, that I like to eat at and take food home with me.
Probably dang, why can't
One of
Pascal
them, say again,
Pascals?
Pascal's, and they have the Pascal's that's not in the airport is not as good as the one in the airport.
Right. And see, we've been eating
Mhm.
at that Pascal's forever, but they change. Okay, so the Pascal's that's outside of the airport, they end up trying to go into like that little fancy district.
Fancy
But
little
when they
bar,
was,
lounges, barish thing. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but when they was over in the West End, that was some good fried chicken.
yeah. They should don't mess with it. But yeah, the one in the airport, and then right across from it is another soul food place. I usually eat at one and take the other one home. My old greedy self.
I was
So
trying
I
to,
don't mind having layovers in Atlanta at all.
and
That
but
big old
see,
airport.
we're gonna have a layover because that's the hub, and
Mhm.
then everywhere I want to go, it's nearly a straight shot.
Yeah, I'm sure you fly straight. When we cruise, my friend, when she fly out of Atlanta, first of all, her ticket is cheap, so they get to Florida in the Miami port, and then she it's a straight shot everywhere she go because she lived there in Atlanta.
My family, they got a cruise. They already got one for 2025. We like, boy, we better hope these people still be around.
Yeah,
But they
still, the cruise
actually
business
doing
ain't going nowhere.
Caicos.
That's the best
The
way to
cruise,
travel is a cruise.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
everybody
It's
going
the
to
best
Tennessee.
and the least expensive mode of travel.
Let me
Right.
see where all this trip going. My aunt like, where are we going? I'm like, it's right there. Hold on, let me see.
When the pandemic was going on and I couldn't cruise, oh my God, that was probably the hardest
But
part.
you lucky because who want to be stuck on that ship?
Yeah. I mean, they were, and I wasn't even like canceling my trip. I would just let them cancel on me because I'd be like, knowing that I shouldn't get on the cruise, I was hoping, I hope they go, I hope they go. Then you get that letter, they cancel. I had so many flights. I think I just finished using all my flights, cruise, hotel, all these points that I had and credits that I had from stuff that had to be canceled. Um, it drove me crazy. And
So this is
I'm back
going
on them jokers now.
out of, it's going out of
Hmm.
it's going out of Port Canaveral,
Oh, Orlando. Okay.
and then it's gonna go to Turks and Caicos, San Juan, St. Thomas, and then back to Port Canaveral.
Okay.
You gonna be on a 7-day cruise, then?
It's actually, yep.
Is that the
Yeah.
Mardi Gras? Is
No,
it,
actually, it's the Venice. What is it? Venice.
oh, that's the new ship. That's newer than the Mardi Gras. The that one they just did their first selling in June.
Yep.
That's a brand new ship. Yeah. Yeah.
It's for March. It's for March the 30th through April 6th.
Okay.
Oh wow.
We're doing 7 day on the Mardi Gras in April of
I can't.
2024.
Oh, I can't do no 4 day, 3 day. I can't do that. That
I'm
We
boat is
do a 4 day.
I have never did. I always did a 7 day. So this gonna be. I'm going to Juicycation because this is my first time doing
Oh,
a 3 day.
you're doing Juicy Casey?
I'm doing Juicycation. Yes, I'm doing Juicycation. So this is my first
baby.
time.
Mhm.
This gonna be so goddamn funny to me.
This is the first time.
Listen, I
This is the
am
first time I'm
so looking forward to the old beef sector cruise. Do you know how long the beef sector been? My name used to be Miss Cruise, and they used to give me a hard time about that cruise and stuff. And now everybody cruising. I mean, the reason why I changed my name because I told Dovey, I said, Dovey, if you do this cruise, I will change my name and give you $100.
Okay.
But you
Did
see,
you
my
get
name's
her?
changed, and I sure did. I told her before that ship, before they blew that horn and pulled that anchor, she was gonna have her money in her cash app, and she did.
Okay.
And my
Oh,
name was changed.
yeah. I mean, this is gonna be my first time going on a 3 day cruise. I always do 7, so this is my first time going on a
Mhm.
3 day.
That
I've done
boat.
that 3 day before, and
Yeah.
I've done that same route, the same route that y'all taking. I've been to that port so much that y'all going to. I can give you directions on that joker.
Okay, but this is my first time.
I
This is my
like that
first time.
this one moving out of Orlando because that's not I. Oh, I hate going all the way down there, and especially if I'm traveling with like family because everybody ain't gonna want to buy no ticket. They gonna say let's get a sprinter.
Right.
But no,
Port Canaveral. Only thing I don't like about going out of Port Canaveral, people say Orlando, but it's really not Orlando. It's like either you got to stay in Melbourne or Cocoa Beach, which is where Jay
yeah,
Wilson is from Cocoa Beach. And both of them boring. There's nothing in neither one of those places.
that's why I told them when we had our Zoom meeting to announce where we were gonna go. I
Hmm.
told them that we need to just drive it, drive because they want to drive. I got some
Hmm.
in the family they hate to fly, so I was like, okay, yeah, y'all could just pick me up at the airport.
I
They're
know
like,
that's right.
no. So I said, okay, I'll ride with y'all. I told them we need to just leave the night before because it ain't nothing to do.
There is nothing, nothing. My mom, their flight was canceled when they went. This was last year because of that. They went right when that storm was going on. Or right, they went right before the storm hit, or something like that. And then when they went to the airport, they was going the day they was flying out the day before, which is a good thing because they went to the airport and their flight was canceled. So they waited till about, was it 2 a.m. that morning, 2 or 3 a.m. and they got in the car and drove it. And from North Carolina, it was about 11 hours, I guess, 10 to
Yeah,
11
it's
hours.
not that
Mhm.
bad from Atlanta either. I,
Anything over 4 hours, I'm not driving
I
or
hate it.
riding. Anything over
But
4 hours, it's gonna be a plane or a train.
when my parents used to piss me off when I was young, I would get in my car and I call my granddad and say, I'm on my way. My granddad stayed all the way down in Fort Lauderdale. The last time I went, I said I ain't going straight to Fort Lauderdale. I'm gonna go straight to Miami. I'm just gonna keep on going. When we got to Miami, the people looking at us like, what the hell? We went into our hotel room. They were like, we getting over this what it was, a hurricane. I got to go and look at the hurricanes, but it was a hurricane going on. We just riding.
It's always a hurricane
Driving
going on.
through a hurricane.
It's always one. Just Andrea, you going in the night before?
Yeah, I get that Thursday.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause,
Y'all doing any meet and greets? Or nobody's playing none yet?
I haven't even planned anything yet. So I'm changing my job, and so
Yeah.
I'm working nighttime now. So because my son, he got football practice on Saturday, so I got me a new job, and so life over here is changing, but I'm going in Thursday.
Yeah, it's always tell people. I remember back in the day, I used to take that risk and go day of. I was crazy, but now I wouldn't do day of, flying in day of for nothing in the world, because anything could happen with these flights and stuff. Get delayed and whatever.
Yeah, because we all my 7-day cruise, we always went the day of, so that's why we going the day of this one. So
and my last couple of cruises, like I took one this past November. I went in the day before, and even when I got off the cruise, I stayed the extra night. We stayed in Hollywood Beach and then came back.
Yeah, so this gonna be my first. This gonna be my first 3-day cruise. Let me. I'm gonna see if I like it. If I don't, I probably
You're gonna blink and it's gonna be over. And you're gonna not really. With the group, it's okay. When you're going with the group, it's okay to do it short. But that phone rang and it reminded me. Let me get off of here. I get.
Zaro live for she could do them damn 20 minutes she been giving us. I told her she been pissing me off lately.
She acting brand new. Brand new.
How you gonna be acting like that because you got a pruder, girl? I appreciate you guys coming up and talking. I started this live based on boredom.
Ladies, I have enjoyed. I'm gonna get me a nap because I'm supposed to be hanging out this weekend. I'm up here in Hampton, and I guess my friend said she's gonna talk all night. But I will see y'all around these streets.